All right, what if I told you that you could make some serious money on YouTube without ever showing your face, without a camera, and get this, without even having an original idea? I know, it sounds kind of crazy, right? But it's this booming trend and people are calling it copy-paste video creation. So, in this explainer, we're going to peel back the curtain and look at the exact methods these creators are using to cash in.
And let's just start with the number that's really turning heads, 7 lakh rupees. I mean, that's nearly 10,000 US dollars a month. But you know the most shocking part? These earnings are supposedly coming from videos that take like just a few minutes to create. It's wild.
And this quote just gets right to the heart of why it's so appealing. No need to show your face, no need to record your voice. I mean, that's the ultimate promise, isn't it? It's content creation without any of the usual hurdles. But you have to wonder, how is that even possible?
Well, it turns out the whole thing really boils down to 2 main strategies. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to break them both down step by step and really show you how the gears are turning inside this so-called easy money machine.
Okay, so method number 1. Let's call this one the AI storyteller. This is for people who want to stay totally anonymous. The whole strategy here is all about finding viral AI-generated content that's already out there. And then you tweak it just enough to try and trick YouTube's algorithm into thinking it's something brand new. So the hunt for the actual content usually starts over on Pinterest. Creators are searching for stuff like AI cat or AI dog. You get the idea. They find a video they like, copy the link, and then pop over to a third-party website to download the clip. Yeah, it sounds almost too easy, right? And well, that's exactly where they hit their first big roadblock.
And that roadblock is YouTube's reused content policy. It's actually pretty simple. You can't just take someone else's video, re-upload it, and expect to make money. Nope. YouTube says you have to add significant value. So to get around this, creators have cooked up a very specific editing formula designed to do exactly that, or at least to look like they have.
So this is what they call the originality edit, and it's a very systematic process. The goal here isn't really to be creative, it's to make the video look totally unique to YouTube's algorithm. Every single step, muting the original audio, slapping on some text, splitting up the clips, adding a color filter, it's all a calculated move. It's all about sending a signal that, hey, this content has been transformed. And the strategy doesn't even stop there. It goes all the way to the upload screen. Creators use YouTube's own tools like the remix feature to add some trending music. And they also add this very specific disclaimer, for entertainment purpose only. Now this is talked about as a super crucial step, almost like a way to signal their intent to YouTube's reviewers, and, hopefully, boost their chances of getting monetized.
Okay, but now for what might be the most surprising hack of them all. When YouTube asks that little question, is this content altered or synthetic? The secret, they say, is to click yes. I know, it sounds totally backward, right? But the logic they're using is that you're being transparent. You're basically telling YouTube, yep, I altered an AI video, and the claim is that this works better than trying to hide it.
All right, let's move on to method number 2, the reaction artist. And look, if you thought that first method sounded simple, this one is even faster. It's all about using YouTube's own built-in tools to create a finished video in like under a minute.
I mean, this quote from one of the sources really says it all. A video ready in under 1 minute. The key to this whole thing is just pure efficiency. You don't need any third-party websites, no external editing apps. Everything happens right inside the YouTube app itself. And the process is just unbelievably simple. You find a YouTube short you want to react to, you tap Remix, then you select the collab option, and boom, it instantly creates a split-screen video. The original plays on one side and your phone's camera starts recording your reaction on the other. You literally just watch and react. That's it. Video's done.
So, why is this method considered so much less risky? Well, it's pretty simple. You are the value add. By showing your face and giving a live reaction, you are technically adding original commentary. And since you're using an official YouTube feature that was designed for this exact purpose, it's seen as a legitimate way to create, not as some sneaky attempt to game the system.
So there you have it, 2 very different paths to basically the same goal. Let's put them side by side and really compare them head to head. And the difference is pretty stark, right? The AI storyteller method is all about being anonymous and technical. It relies on a bunch of editing tricks and that one weird upload setting. On the other hand, the reaction artist is public and personal. Your face is the value add, and the trick is just using a feature YouTube built for you.
So what does all this actually mean? What's the takeaway here? Well, these methods aren't just a couple of clever hacks. They really represent a pretty fundamental shift in what it even means to be a content creator on a platform like YouTube.
What we're really seeing here is the gamification of making content. The barrier to entry, it's been lowered to basically zero. You don't need a unique idea anymore. You don't need expensive equipment or even editing skills. The game isn't so much about creating something original anymore. It's about mastering a formula that keeps the algorithm happy.
And all of this leaves us with a really big question, doesn't it? Is this some kind of ingenious hack that's making the creator economy more democratic, offering a path to financial freedom for literally anyone? Or is it just a race to the bottom, one that's flooding platforms with low-effort content and just drowning out real creativity? It's a debate that's happening right now, and it's absolutely shaping the future of the internet.